Bro, I cannot believe how slow it is in here today.
It's just like that sometimes, man. You have your good days and your bad days.
No, man, that's the thing. It's unacceptable.
What are you gonna do about it?
I think there's only one thing we can do, man.
What's that?
I think it's time to go to one of my favorite hobbies. I think it's time to go fishing. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Andrew Ruscher, and today I'm here to talk to you about fishing. And I'm not talking about your run-of-the-mill fishing, where you have a pole, you have your bait, you go out to a pond. I'm talking about something a little bit different. I'm talking about fishing with Smile and Dial. And even though it's not real fishing, it actually involves many of the same concepts, and I'm going to show you that today here in this video. So first off, a very, very wise man once said, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime." This is an old Chinese proverb, as you can see the name Lao Tzu up there in the right-hand corner, which loosely translates in English to Jay Milianico. Now Jay learned this as a very young boy, and he's been fishing ever since. And even though we're not going to do the same kind of fishing that Jay does today, right? We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be fishing for a real catch, not fish, sales. So when you go fishing, there's a few things that you need in order to fish. You need a pond, a place to go, a pole, a mechanism for catching the fish, and then you need a lure. A lure is what's going to attract the fish to you, right? And we have a version of these for ourselves to go fishing with Smile and Dial. First, we have the Boost Elevate marketing platform, which is the pond that you've been stocking for the past several years. Every customer that you've signed up has been put into your base here, and you're going to be able to reach out to them. Your pole, well, that's your store phone. That's the number that is set in the system with Griffin that you're going to use to make your calls and reach out to your customers. And then lastly, your lure. These are the offers and promotions that we have that you're going to be able to pitch to people when you reach out to them. So let's first talk about the pond, right? Like I said, our pond is our Boost Elevate marketing platform, right? You see this little screenshot here to the right-hand side. That's what your call manager looks like. And much like a pond, we want to make sure we are going to this pond to catch the most fish we possibly can. So when you're looking at a pond, are you going to go to the spots where, you have a couple fish, one or, two big ones here or there? Or are you going to go to the spot where the most fish are, where you can get the best bang for your buck, right? And it's the same thing with Smile and Dial, right? We need to be looking for the part of the lake that has the most fish, and that is our customer loyalty bucket. Now, I have an old boss who once told me that the best new customer is an existing customer, and this is so very true because these are the people who are very loyal to Boost, who've been here for a long time, and who have tenure, and tenure equals trust. These are the people who are going to be most likely to recommend our products and services to somebody else. These are our lowest hanging fruit and the people that I'd like to attack in this video today. Now let's talk about the pole, which is your store phone. And there's really not a whole lot to say here. It's pretty straightforward. I just want to make sure you guys are doing a few specific things that are must-dos to be successful in this program. First, always use your store phone and make sure it's the number registered on Elevate Marketing. This is for the Griffin system to recognize the call and make sure you're doing everything properly. 2, always use the Griffin dialer. Put in the number before you put in your access code. Make sure you follow the steps. Do not dial the customer's number directly. It must be used for compliancy, please. And lastly, disposition every call, both on the dial pad and in the call manager. We want to make sure we're doing everything the right way and that we're handling our customers appropriately. Because as we get better at Smile and Dial, you're going to want to have this data to fall back on so we can have the right conversation with our customers. Next, the lure. The lure is incredibly important because that's what attracts the fish. But not every fish is attracted to every lure. Right? So some lures are built for catfish, some are built for bass, some are built for walleye. Some you don't even need a true lure, you just need a worm on a hook, right? And you might catch something. Well, this is incredibly important on our side as well, because you need to know what kind of fish you're trying to catch in order to pick the right lure. Just like for us, you need to know what type of customer you're trying to capture in order to pick the right lure or the right bait. So our offers are designed for specific customers and specific needs. So let's take a look at the system and see what this looks like in action. So now we're logged into the Elevate marketing platform and we're taking a look at our pond. I'm going to go ahead to the customer loyalty list and choose Generate List. Once you arrive at the location of the pond where you plan to cast out, you need to make a determination of what kind of fish it is you're going after, or in this situation, what kind of customer you're trying to capture. Let's just say I decided that I wanted to go after upgrade customers today. What I would do is I would click on the top of phone type and I would sort my devices by the phone type. As you scroll down, you'll see every single device in your customer base that somebody has. What I'm looking for specifically is my opportunities to get easy sales. So I will pull up the LG section here as an example. As you can see, I have 4 customers that currently are on Stylo 2s and multiple others that currently have Stylo 3s. These are great customers to reach out to and let them know about the new Stylo 4 and Stylo 5 offers that we have and try to get them into a new device. You can even take a look at the plan type that they have and recommend that they maybe change to a newer, more updated plan as well. But this way, we're targeting our lowest hanging fruit and knowing that we have something specific that we can offer to these customers. And given that they've had the LG Stylo 3 or Stylo 2 for so long, they should feel very comfortable getting into a new LG product. Now, we're not always going to be fishing for upgrades. Sometimes we're going to be fishing for add-a-lines. In fact, this is probably our #1 opportunity to succeed when fishing. So what I will do is I'll choose the family plan header, and I will sort this based on the family plan type. If it says no, that means they're currently not in a family plan. Well, our lowest hanging fruit for these kind of opportunities are folks who have a $50 unlimited plan that can add a line for $30. So I'm going to specifically look for people who are on $50 plans and not currently on a family plan to make this pitch to, like this first customer listed here today. Now, the conversation with this customer is to make sure they know about what the offer is before heading into the store. The reason is just like if you invited somebody to a party, it's always nice to send out save the dates ahead of time so that people can know and plan for that event, rather than wait until the same day and trying to get them to show up to your party last minute. Same thing with our stores. When somebody comes in to pay their bill, they don't currently have a friend or family member with them to add to their account most of the time. But if we call them ahead of time and let them know, invite them to the party, invite them into the savings, then they will be able to bring somebody with them and be more prepared. The conversation looks like this. Hey, sir, I wanted to let you know that your bill is due on the 9th of November, so we're still about a week and a half away. But the reason I'm calling is to prepare you to let you know that if you bring a friend or family member with you to Boost, we can hook them up with some really great deals on some phones and pass on the savings. It's kind of like a referral program. But additionally, we'll be able to save you $10 off of what you're paying every month as well. Right now, you're paying $50, but if you're able to bring a friend to Boost with you, your bill can go down to $40 or even less depending on how many people you bring. So please bring somebody with you. We would love to show them the offers that we have, as they can save up to $130 off a device. And if they have Metro PCS or Cricket right now, then we can do even better. Lastly, an important initiative right now is trying to get our current base to add lines and switch to our 4 for 100 plan. I can sort by this as well. I can see how many lines each one of these customers has. Well, if I see somebody who currently has 2 lines and is on our $50 plan, they are most likely paying 2 for $80 today. This is a great customer to pick off and call and offer to switch to our 4 for 100 plans by adding 2 additional lines for only a total monthly cost increase of $20. As a reminder to all, it is important to always disposition your calls properly. The reason is as we go down the line, of course some folks are not going to answer, but we need to make sure we have the best notes in hand for when we call them back. And this is the best way for us to process that. Lastly, and most importantly, when it comes to fishing with Smile and Dial, is it's not just about making the calls, it's about tracking the calls. And yes, I know we just talked about dispositioning correctly, but even more importantly, you need to keep an appointment log in your store of any appointments that are set. So when I call a customer and they decide they want to come in to add a line to their account, I want to make sure I reap the rewards of that and get the sale. So I need to write it down in my personal calendar or store calendar to make sure I know when that customer is coming in and make sure that I'm available. You can buy appointment logs in calendar form, or you can buy them in a booklet form where each day is a different page. I'm open to either option, but I do think that it'll help you track sales and data significantly better. Well, everybody, that's all I have for you today, and I want to thank you for tuning into this video and listening to the entire piece. I do believe that Fishing with Smile and Dial is the next innovative thing to make us successful with this program, and I look forward to seeing the results just based off of this video and the new training and knowledge that you've learned today. Thank you all, and have a great day.
Zach, I got something on the line.
What'd you catch?
What I catch? Oh, man. Looks like some extra commission.